I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, 145 pounds, 175 centimeters tall, with a reach of 179. Tipping the scale, Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the Undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The fans are getting...
We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. He gets out of the way of that left hand. That counter shot lands. Does well to block that left jab. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't dig you out.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again.
On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Missing with the left hooks. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Looking to land the hook. Lucky that hook didn't score. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
Well, you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in your guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just saying it.
Stick around the jab and then start gathering your pace and win.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight.
To make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on, get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
On to the 4th we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
His jab just got blocked. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. A lot of work needs to...
Get out there and switch on. Get this...
On to the fifth we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to...
Close to this fight, and now you're getting back into it.
There's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice job blocking the hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You don't want to trade shots. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Breathe, just get your breath back.
Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won. And there's the bell for round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're giving us a high-tempo show. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.